What's going on, guys, and welcome back. Worlds just wrapped up, so you know what that means. Regionals are starting next week. I was hoping to get down to Chicago, but that is not going to happen. But I don't think that I should not show you guys the list that I was going to take and talk about some of the choices. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into the deck profile. Now you can see it right there on the screen. I'm going back to pure Cyber Dragon, and yes, I'm calling it pure. I know you can see those pendulum cards already in the middle, and you're saying that is not pure. Essentially, though, they do nothing more than Galaxy Soldier does in the fact that they are there to make Nova. They are there to help make Infinity, to make our rank 5 toolbox. That is what they do there. They are not there for any outside purpose. They are there for the same reason Galaxy Soldier is. So to me, that does not make it less pure. 3 Cyber Dragon, 3 Cyber Dragon Core, 2 Cyber Dragon Hertz. Shout out Alex yugioh, or Alex Yugioh. Check him out on YouTube. He has all kinds of great combo videos for you guys. Completely forgot this was even a card, and I was talking to him and showing him the list. I was like, dude, I've been testing this. It's been going really good. And he's like, oh, if you're getting the extra normal summon, because I was like, even the extra normal summon, like you get drolled or negated, and then you just normal summon the Galaxy Soldier over the top of like your Almirage or something like that. And he's like, well, what about like dry? Because then if you still have core on board, you can make them both level 5s and go into your like River Stormer to search out your Regulus that way, because you do get locked into machines. And I was like, that's actually a pretty fair point. So we started testing it out for a few days, and yeah, kind of forgot Dry was even a card, but it's gonna be kind of fun to dust off our super out of the binder. The 1 Naxter, 2 Galaxy Soldier, then 3 Symphonic Warrior Guitar, and the 1 Mics. This is the 1 brick of the deck. Essentially, you play guitar in your Pendulum Zone, you use the effect, discard a card, and then you special summon Mics, and once Mics is summoned, right away you get that lingering effect of the extra normal summon. It's a non-activated effect, so keep that in mind. It's also a level 5 machine, so like I said, your River Stormer, your Nova, your Durandal, because it is a droll format, and doing the Durandal lock on people is just degenerate and fun. But yeah, Symphonic Warrior, Mics, and Guitar have been pretty fun for me. The engine has always been good. It's just been, we're a deck that can't afford to neg 1 because the discard is just that, it is a neg 1, and we don't benefit from the additional normal summon like other decks would. So for the most part, it was never really worth it per se. Then as we were playing around with small world bridges and everything, Symphonic Warrior Guitar is an amazing bridge. If I had Kurikara, I'd be playing small world, which I don't have Kurikara, but Kurikara becomes so searchable. Your Ashadrol, your Kurikara, Kaiju, Regulus, everything in your deck searches basically everything in your deck. It's insane because of this card here. It's just ridiculous. I mean, okay, hers doesn't go to guitar, like that's one thing, and there's workarounds for it. Check out some of our other videos, but they help with droll. Like say you Galaxy Soldier, if you're lucky, discard hers, summon Soldier, then you search, right? Now you get drolled. Now what do? You can discard to summon still, and on top of that you can even go guitar and then effect and get another level 5, and then your Nova brings back a level 5 because you detach it. Now you can make an Infinity and I'd say River Stormer, but you're not going to be able to search out the Regulus, so it's not quite as good. However, you could say go into a Durandal, which has another effect where you can make them pop a spell or a trap you control instead of their effect, or you can make them lose their hand, loop their hand, especially if you have that Droll and Lockbird with it. So it gives you a little more plays, a little more that you can do. Like I said, the 1 Regulus, it is searchable. Droll and Lockbird, really good right now. Expecting a lot of Pearly. I think that's fair. I think a lot of people would expect a lot of Pearly. Kashtira is still a thing. I think it's started to dip a little bit, and who knows if we get a ban list. I'm not expecting it, but I'm hoping we get it before regionals start up. I think it's the perfect time. The format is over. We're starting a new format. We're starting a new year. We're starting a new everything. It's the best time to do it. But it's Konami, so they're probably not going to do it till early September. However, 2 Kaijus do still help. 3 Cyber Emergency, 1 Repair Plant, 3 Clockwork Knight. I do like the card. I think it's pretty nice. It also works with like guitar, discard clockwork to summon your mics and then get your normal summon, which a lot of time actually doesn't matter. But then your clockwork's in the grave too, so yes, you go neg1, but it's a card that also can help you out. So you discard and then you search Regulus, which I know you're still negging in the process. That's how I said Cyber Dragons typically don't like this package because of the advantage you lose. But Cyber Dragon is also in this weird spot where they just kind of need a little bit, and I think this is that little bit that they need. 3 machine dupe because droll format. I'm going to repeat that as many times as I need to drive the point across. 1 overload fusion. It's a Saki power card. It's a win button. It's really strong. Is it needed? Should you play it? That's up to you. I just wanted that one card to potentially draw a late game, or to just have, or if you open it, it's not bad. If you draw it after turn 1, it's not bad. It's got plenty of uses. I like it as a one of still. Then we got the library there, the 3 Eclipse, the 2 Moons, and then Lightning Storm and Feather Duster. I like Duster more because it's better if you draw it when you have stuff on board, and Lightning Storm is essentially there for back row, so we might as well play the 1 Feather Duster. We are siding the other Lightning Storm. If there's any questions you may have about the main deck, let me know down below and I will do my best to answer them. However, we also have our side deck here. Labyrinth is a thing, Despia is a thing, Ash Blossom, just too good versus those decks. Nibiru, especially early in a format, Nibiru really strong. As the format goes on, like pretty much every format, I expect Nibiru to come out of the format, but early on in the format, Nibiru always strong. 3rd Kaiju, 3 Dark Rulers, the 1 Lightning Storm. The only reason I had these in here too, I was going to play XYZ Encore, but I couldn't find mine, so between Nib, Dark Ruler, and the XYZ Encores, I went with the 2 that I could find, and I didn't have time to pick up more, so that's why we weren't going to do it. But XYZ Encore, very good card. Herald of the Abyss, another good card. Keep in mind, Pearly, if they have their spell set, they can chain it, summon out the Perlily, which also has the same markers as the Nor, so then they can just choose to send the Perlily to the graveyard and keep the Nor, so they don't necessarily out it off Herald of the Abyss. 3D Barrier, 1 summon limit. I just need another card. I thought about Overflow, but went against it. Thought about Cyberload because of Runic, but went against it as well. 1 Mega Fleet, 2 Fortress, the 1 Rampage Dragon, 2 Nova, 2 Infinity. I actually started going into the second a little more lately than I had been prior. The 1 Durandal, like I said with the Durandal lock, if they search a card, then you go Chainlink 1 Durandal, Chainlink 2 Droll, assuming they don't do anything. Droll stops everyone from drawing. You will shuffle your hands into the deck, and neither one of you get a hand. Why would you not want a hand either? Well, ideally you would have a board already, which would include something like Infinity, so now you're top decking, they're top decking, and you have a negate every turn, so you're in an advantageous spot that way. 1 River Stormer to search out your Regulus, the 1 Gaia Dragon because 6 material Zeus is actually really strong, 2 Zeus because it's still really good, not even because Kashtira can still rip one with the Unicorn, which they will. It's still just really strong to be able to summon a Zeus a second time, especially in a grind game. The 1 Almirage, and then I had a flex spot, so we went with Anima, especially with playing more than just the 1 Kaiju. I wanted that extra Anima in there, and was not really opposed to it at all. It worked out pretty good for me. So again, this is the list that I would have been taking. Let me know down below what you think about it. As always, like, share, subscribe, comment, all those good things. Good, bad, let us know. What can we do better? What are we doing good? Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, take care.